Right, very lucky to have Dirk Sauer from Edguy on the phone. Dirk, thanks for taking my call tonight.
You're welcome. Hello, Australia. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing very well, thank you. Now, you've been there from the beginning now, 25 years now. Tell us what you remember about those early years.
Oh, well, I don't remember that much because I was drunk all the time. No, just kidding. That's what the American bands always say from the 70s and from the 80s.
Yeah, they do
And
actually. Yeah.
well, I have a lot of good memories, of course. I mean, we started as kids doing this school band project thing, doing cover songs in the beginning, starting writing own songs, doing that type of music that wasn't hip at all in the mid 90s because everybody was like into grunge and all that stuff, and we started doing metal and everybody was like laughing about us. um, like the bands from our area, they were all more like playing more aggressive metal, like Pantera, that kind of stuff that was hip at that time, and we started doing power metal.
Mm.
And but for some reason we just did what we felt to do. And I've said that so many times in interviews, but it's the right thing to follow your heart and follow what feels right, because then you do it right and you do it good. And if you work hard, if you put 120% in it, something's turning out. I mean, we didn't dream of becoming rock stars or whatever, or playing in Australia, not in Australia, in Brazil, for example, in front of, I don't know, 5 to 10,000 people. But for some reason, it turned out to be that way, and that's brilliant.
Did you dare to dream back then that you'd still be doing this 25 years later?
No, no, no. We didn't. We had no idea where it took us. I mean, it's when we started. We've been at school. That was pretty okay. But after school, you have to make up your mind if you do something real. And I mean, we started doing vain glory opera when we finished school. And yeah, that was the point when we said, okay, now we're gonna take money and try to do a good record. And we said, okay, we put all on this card. And I think it was the right way. So there's nothing to dear when you look back.
Yeah, okay. Now, fast forward 25 years. To celebrate 25 years, you're releasing a massive double CD DVD package. I don't even know that encompasses it all. It's called Monuments, and it's huge. Tell us about it.
Well, that was basically it wasn't planned that huge, but for some reason it turned out to be that, because when we first started thinking about this anniversary, it was like, shall we celebrate at all because it makes us old? And but then we said, okay, three of us are not even 40, so it's not really a bad thing to to celebrate with your friends. And then we said, okay, what are we going to do? We have to try to share memories with friends, and not like just releasing a best of album and that's it, with a collage of all your cover artworks and all that stuff. We said, okay, if we do it, we have to really put out a big thing, and sat together with Nuclear Blast, say, hey, what can we do? And then we decided, okay, if we do it, we do it right. And we said, okay, we're going to do a double CD with best of tracks. And then we started collecting pictures and I don't know, all those archive thing. That was so fun to watch all those pictures, because you have so many stories behind those pictures and memories. And I think that's also a thing for the fans, because a lot of fans always say like, oh, I've been at the show and on Hellfire Tour in 2004 in whatever Ontario, and I remember blah blah blah. And this is something really cool if you can share moments with your fans.
Mm.
And then we said, okay, we have a best of CD, which is pretty okay, but we should also add some video footage if we have some good stuff. And then we thought about this DVD we had in mind in 2004, but for some reason it didn't turn out to be a full-length DVD, because we had some technical problems back then and some camera fuck-ups, and I don't exactly remember, but somehow we didn't get along with the company, and there were like money problems, and sync problems with video and tone, and for some reason back then it wasn't possible to just release it. And then we sat together with a company from Germany. They were responsible for the last official videos we did, and asked them if they can help us out with that. And they did a great job, and they really could fix all the stuff. So we have a perfect document from 2004, which is it's fun to watch, and it's what Edguy was in 2004. And I think especially the people that have been at one of those, I think we played around 100 shows on this tour, have been on this tour, will share this memory with us. And but then we said, okay, if we do it that way, we should also maybe add some new songs, because it's cool to celebrate 25 years of Edguy, but we're still there. It's not the farewell tour, and there's a lot of things to come in the future as well. So we said, okay, do we manage to put some songs together? And the turnout was like the 5 songs on this new album, or not a really new album, but 5 songs on this best of are completely new. We found one track that we hadn't released, and I think the turnout is really good, and we are really happy and proud with it. And it's something people really should have. It's good for new fans, because they have a perfect overview of this band, 25 years and in 2017. And also for our older fans, that they might have the albums, but still all those pictures, those memories we share, it's really worth buying this thing and having it in your shelf.
Yeah, it must be a massive package. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Now, the new tracks that you've recorded, 5 new tracks, were these ones that you had down anyway, or after you decided to do this Monuments package, you sat down and wrote them and did them then?
Well, I think parts of it have been there, because if you feel like writing a song, you should do it. And if you feel like recording a demo to it, you should do it. And but of course you have to work on the songs when you record them, because there's always something that has to be changed, or something has a new idea for some part or whatever, or you kick out a part and put in a new one because the producers thinks it's better. And so it's new, basically. They haven't been recorded, so we did the recordings in January and February, and or February and March, more or less. And that was it.
When does this package get released, Dirk?
On the 14th of July is the official release date.
What's happening to Edguy then? You're releasing this? Are you touring this package or not?
Yeah, we're doing a quite compact anniversary tour. We'll play a bunch of festivals this summer, starting next week at Sweden Rock Festival, and then we have a bunch of festivals. Then we have a medium tour going on, I would say. We play some places here in Germany we haven't played for a long time, because we decided to it's not like a back to the roots tour, but we decided to pick some of those venues we haven't played like 20 years or something, if it's possible, and they're still there and they still have the right capacity to play. And we decided to pick some special venues, and hopefully do a tour with our friends and fans, play a best of set of those 25 years. And it's going to be a fun year so far.
Okay, so just a compact, like European-based tour, are we talking there?
So far, yes. I mean, we haven't made up our mind if there's something going on after that, or if we might go to South America or to Japan. But if it makes sense, we'll do it. If it doesn't make sense, we'll do it with the next album.
Okay. Now, you mentioned festivals. There seem to be a lot of festivals in Europe. Tell us about that scene. Are they a necessary evil for you to do? Are they lots of fun, or are they otherwise?
It depends. It depends on the country, I would say. I mean, if you have a country where you aren't that big, it's always a matter of it's always a financial thing. I mean, for us example, if we go to Spain, and if we bring the full production. So we go there with a sleeper bus. We go there with a truck. And it takes like 2 days to go down to Spain. Then you play, for example, like 3 shows or something. You have an off day there. Then you have to have another travel days back to Germany. So you just blow out a lot of money on traveling costs, truck costs, coach costs, crew people, whatever. It costs a lot of money. So sometimes if you find the right spot on the right festival, you have the opportunity to play in front of whatever 20, 30,000 people, which is more than you would pull on a tour. And you have, in the best case, you have a bigger stage, and in the best case, you get good money, and you know how much you get because you're not dependent on the people that show up. It's just like you get a fixed fee, and you can really just say, wow, that's perfect because it's enough that we can bring the full show and go there. This is what we do in Sweden next week. We go there with a big truck. We try to put on the big 25-year show with big stage elements and stuff and bring all that shit to the festival. And it's the perfect spot to make a great show with a lot of people. So that's basically good. But for example, in Germany, I would say it's way too many festivals. It's not bad, but it makes the touring a bit harder, you know?
Yeah, okay. After the quick tour, what's in the pipeline for Edguy?
Oh, well, we're gonna finish this year, and then we'll sort what we're gonna do in the future. I mean, there will be, of course. I can't say when there's a new album or something because we haven't made up our mind yet. We have to do this release first, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah,
okay. Dirk, magnificent talking to you. Good luck with the new 25-year package of Edguy material. The Monuments package looks massive. Can't wait to see that. And thanks for taking the time to talk to us here in Adelaide today.
Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy it and have a good time.